Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of The Style Shaker, your guide to green and clean beauty, and I'm back today with a review for the new Jane Iredale Beyond Matte Liquid Foundation. I received a ton of samples from the brand. I'm giving you my honest opinion as always. No one's telling me to say anything that comes next. If you want to hear what I thought about this, then stick around and let's get into it. Heads up, if you're going from toxic to non-toxic and have no clue where to start, check out my free green beauty guide back on the website. It's the one-pager I wish I had when I first started out. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another one. So quick rundown on this. By the way, the bottle that actually the full-size bottle is $50. It's glass with a plastic topper. I'm gonna just keep holding this tiny little gold bottle because it's fun. So this is $50, 18 shades available. It's supposed to be a 3-in-1 primer, foundation, and concealer. Semi-matte finish. It says it's photo-ready finish. Medium to full buildable coverage. Lightweight. It's supposed to be a long wearing. Reduce the appearance of shine. Semi-matte will do that. Hello. It smooths out the skin and is supposed to minimize pores. So that is what the promises are. Here's how it rated. First question, ingredients. Sad, not my fave. We've got titanium dioxide, and it's not in the may contain status, by the way. It's pretty far up there. We have dimethicone, not a fan. Skin's really not a fan. Actually, there's two different types of dimethicone in here. Super fun. For those of you that are not into Japanese honeysuckle, it's in here. It's listed very low, but it's in here. So as a result, I'm really not happy about the ingredients. You know, yeah. For some people, dimethicone is not a problem. I'm also not saying that dimethicone is an evil ingredient. It's not like finding asbestos in your product. It's nothing like that, okay? It's just, and I talk about this in a recent video on ingredients, it's just my skin doesn't like it. It feels like saran wrap on it sometimes, and after multiple uses, it irritates my skin. So I don't even have that sensitive of skin. So it kind of makes this more of a bummer with the next couple of questions because the performance was really good. How is coverage? Very solid, medium and buildable, just like they said. Semi-matte, I think so, yeah. I don't think that it minimized or reduced the appearance of shine for me, and I don't even have very oily skin. For that reason, I got a couple of dings. I also didn't find it to minimize my pores. There's a lot of talk about pore minimizing here. Did not see that happen on my face. Still, coverage was really nice. It did look very natural. I didn't find it sitting on top of my face or looking like those little tiny polka dots. Didn't have that problem. So I gave it a 3 out of 5 on the scorecard there. Does it build and blend well? Yes, 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 yes. That's the thing. This reminds me of the Clove and Hallow foundation. It performed so well. The coverage was so solid. Is it a concealer? Maybe. Primer? Possibly. To me, it's really just a solid foundation that looks very, very natural, and it blends and plays very well with the other items on the face, whether it is a primer or a moisturizer or an SPF or bronzer on top, something like that. So it received a 5 out of 5 on the scorecard there. Shade range, how's it look? 18 shades. Pretty. Right now I have M6, which is this guy, which seems a little too light for me. Then this is the M7, and this is what I always run into. Like when I go up one shade, it becomes more honey toned, which doesn't work usually. And then there's M8, and I think this is gonna be the winner. And it looks a little yellow, but I just kind of know by now that this kind of a cooler, fair to medium usually works better for me. And this blends really nicely. It almost gives that lighter, paler cast that I just don't usually go for. I think the M8 is the one to go with. So. Pretty inclusive, really happy with that number. 5 out of 5 on the scorecard. Final question, how conscious is the brand? It's in a glass bottle, so that's good. Cruelty-free and vegan, as always. I really like that, and that means a lot to a lot of us who are looking for green and clean beauty alternatives. There are still plastic components on the container, but it's better than some of the other products that they put out there, which are net new plastic. So I gave it a 3 out of 5 on the scorecard there. Final score here is a 23 out of 30. The pros here are pretty simple. It is the performance of the foundation. It is medium. It really does a great job in terms of coverage. When it comes to the semi-matte and like minimizing oil and pores, I'm not seeing it, but everything else was really good, and I loved the coverage and the overall finish of it in terms of it looking natural. The cons, the ingredient dimethicone, not a fan. Japanese honeysuckle, not a fan. Didn't fulfill all the promises, I just mentioned that, but that wasn't like the main deal breaker. It was really more of the ingredients for me. So final verdict question is, would I recommend it? God, if it didn't have dimethicone and Japanese honeysuckle, this would be my jam. I would use it all the time. If those ingredients do not scare you or do not irritate you, then I think this is a fantastic foundation. And if 50 bucks is okay, but just very personal, if you're okay with that, then you'd be okay with this foundation. And that's it. Love the performance, didn't like the ingredients, and so I'm like, ugh, now you know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up to support the channel. I gotta go pack up more boxes and feed my little cat. Oh, she left. Bye.